Hello everybody, welcome to Andrew Does a Thing. My name is Andrew, and today I am going to continue to detail this picture that I've been working on for 2 weeks. This Windfish's egg picture. This might be the last stream. I'm hoping it is. This Windfish's egg. Um, just to get these two mountains in the background, these two mountaintops, detailed the same way I redetailed this mountain in the foreground. If that made any sense. And I might make a shadow for the egg. I might have to do something weird to get that done, but we'll see. But first thing first, let's get rid of all this. Let's actually, first of all, let's keep this. Let's keep uh, the the colors here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Because there we go. Yeah. Because unlike the foreground mountain where I cut off this part from this part with a line and was able to separate them and continue to keep these colors, with here there's no such thing. So I'm gonna just do this. Do my easy method of getting rid of all that stuff. There we go. And let's use this color to fill it back in. Bloop and bloop. I said bloop. There we go. Alright, so now let's get some mountains drawn. So, yeah, I don't know if I am going to do the shadow for the egg. We'll see. I have an idea of what I can do, but it depends on, how much time I've spent detailing these two background mountains and whether I just feel like it. Really. So, anyways, let's get cracking here. And I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's construction going on 2 floors above me. So that's annoying. But yeah, there's not a lot I can do about it. Which I guess makes sense. Whoops. Do I have? Yeah, it's a 1 pixel wide brush. Okay. So these side mountains might be a little easier to detail. I already like the way that looks. Because I might not make as many peaks on them as I made on the foreground mountain. Like, look at this. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on this side. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't know, between 15 and 18. I might have counted one or two twice, or I might have not counted 1 or 2, but roughly 15 to 18. So I'm just gonna make the side mountains a little less peaky, just because, well, they're in the background and they shouldn't have as much focus as the mountains on the foreground. Here, let me just undo that instead of trying to draw over top of it. Do 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 do. So yeah, other than the fact that there's a bunch of noise going on upstairs, not a whole lot is new today. Um, still, still don't have any word on what's happening with my capture card. Thankfully, it's a pretty cheap one, so I'm not terribly worried about the price. You know, and I can even, it's already past the point where Amazon is offering a refund. I might take it, but it's only like $20, so it's not that big of a deal. If I don't get it, then I'm definitely taking the refund. Absolutely. I'm not gonna. But I mean, if it does arrive and it's just late because of the current situation with the worldwide problem, I still don't know if you could talk about that on Twitch. Probably. I assume so, because I've some of the content creators that I follow on Twitch have been talking about it, but it's probably just better to be safe than sorry. Okay, let's make another little dark spot over here. I think I'm getting better at making these little dark areas. I might even have to go back onto the foreground mountain and do some tweaking. We'll see. We'll see. See what happens. And I think maybe just one more little light area right over here might just do it for this mountain. I am liking that. That looks a lot better than the random jaggy patterns I had before. Like, it actually looks like mountain tops now, and I'm really pleased with the result here. I'm gonna put just one more little peak right here, just to fill this little space. There we go. Yeah, I like it. I'm going to add a little bit more kind of depth to this section here. There's some more lines and stuff through it. I don't know if depth is the right word to use, but that's the word I'm going to use. Um, let's yeah. So how does that look? Yeah, I'm liking that. Maybe I'll just edit this one here to look a little bit more jagged and such. Let's get the pencil tool, make my life easier. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, alright. Maybe I'll widen these areas up a little bit because they don't. Whoops. Yeah, cool. Alright. Let's do the same for this side. Oh wait, hold on. Let's save this. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Alright. Anyways, that's not an actual song, I don't think. Good. It's good that it's not an actual song because it didn't sound that great. Anyways, let's stick to drawing and not making up random ditties for stuff. I don't know. What am I? Okay. There we go. I like that already. All the way over. Okay, I'm okay. So let's get the paint bucket. Paint some stuff in. Yeah, I'm really hoping that that external capture card comes soon, because I'm running out of ideas for MS Paint stuff. If you couldn't tell, spending 2 weeks on one drawing. It's because, I don't know. Just getting tired of drawing stuff. I don't mind drawing stuff, but that's not what I want to do, at least all the time. Wouldn't mind doing it every once in a while. MS Paint is pretty fun to use. But I do want to try to make some video game content at some point. So hopefully that issue is resolved with the shipping, so I can stop whining about it and just get something done. How does this look? Doesn't look too bad. I think I need to start making some There we go, yeah. There we go. Um... I'm already liking this a lot better than what I had before. All those weird abstract shapes were, well, they're weird. I didn't really convey that it was a mountain, but now it looks like a mountain. You know, it might not be the prettiest mountain ever, but you can actually tell that it is what I wanted it to be, a mountain. So I'm happy for that. Let's see here. One thing I don't know is, do I actually have a viewer now, or is it just me watching my stream manager that's counting as a viewer? I still haven't figured that out yet. Because if I've actually got someone who's like watching my stuff but hasn't followed or followed me or commented, then I mean, cool, don't get me wrong. That's cool that I got a viewer and a dedicated viewer. But it's just weird that I'm not, well, it's not weird that you're viewing. I apologize if I meant, if I came across that way. It's just, I just don't know if it's an actual person viewing me or another person that's viewing me, or if it is just me watching, not watching, but just having my stream manager open while I'm doing this, that is causing it to say there's one viewer on my stream. I don't know. I mean, if it is just someone who's lurking and they aren't logged in, cool. Hey, how's it going? It would just be interesting to know what the deal is. Not pressuring you to like log in or follow me or anything like that. I'm just curious. Just curious what if it is just me watching my own thing, or if someone actually is like lurking my profile. Because if someone is lurking, then that's pretty cool. If I'm entertaining enough for someone to want to keep logging in, then I'm happy with that. Or not logging in, but tuning in to watch me, and I'm happy with that. Means I'm doing something right. All right. I hope I explained myself well enough there. Sometimes I can either get too in depth with my explanations, or not in depth enough, or I just like circle around what I'm trying to explaining without actually getting to the core of explaining it. I take the roundabout way of trying to get to explaining an issue. But yeah, anyways, I hope I was clear enough with what I was saying. Anyways, so I think maybe what I'm gonna do here is just do this and see if that makes that look a little better. Yeah, I do like that a little better. Okay. Maybe what I'll do here also is kind of merge this part with that part to see if that makes that look a little bit better. Kinda. Maybe I'll edit this so it's not quite so rounded. Or I don't know. I don't know if rounded's the right word to use, but yeah, that's looking alright. Maybe what I can do here is just kind of bring this in a little bit. Yeah. And you know what? Let's make the top of this mountain a little more peaky. Yeah, I like it. I'm really happy with this so far. All right. Let me just save it again. There we go. How long have I been streaming for? 24 minutes. Well, fair enough. Alright, so I will have time to try to draw a shadow for the windfish's egg. Thing is, the sun, or the light, the way it made this is coming from the top right, so the shadow's going to be like there. I have an idea of what I can do, but it might involve some mucking about here. Let me copy that, paste that over here. Let me fill in the or you know what, hold on, I might still have a rough version of this of the oval shape I used for this. I might still have it somewhere. Ah, yeah, here we go. So, let me just close that up. Alright, so I'll just get rid of that, and I'll paste it in like that. Yeah, there we go. So that is, this is one of the many reasons why I like to have, why I like to, you know, save it every once in a while, to to a different file when I'm making these MS Paint things, because it's always nice to have a rough version of whatever you're working on if you need, like the shape of it or whatever to use for later purposes, and you don't want to just, totally deconstruct what you're working on to get the shape you need, when you can just, whoops, I failed to separate this the whole way around. But yeah, so I just like having multiple copies of, or I guess progressive copies, I guess you could call it, of whatever thing I'm working on in MS Paint. It's always good to have multiple rough points, so you can always go back if you need something, if you want to change something back to the way that it was, or use, i.e. an outline here. Whoops, I forgot to put transparent selection, just to make sure it is the right outline. It does appear to be the case. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so that is the right thing. So, what I'm going to attempt to do is sketch and skew it so it looks like it's going in a diagonal direction this way. So first thing first, let's flip it vertically. There we go. That's the easy part done. So now let's where's the sketch and skew option? Is there a sketch and skew in? Oh, I don't know if there is one on this version of MS Paint. I know there was one on no, surely there has to be a sketch and skew option somewhere. Let me do some searching here. View? Where it goes, just full screen? No. Crop, resize, rotate. Oh, is there not? Huh. Interesting. Maybe. This is. Uh-oh. What does this button do? Edit with Paint 3D. Oh. No thanks. There's no sketch and skew? Really? I refuse to believe that. Rotate. Flip orifice. No. Resize? Oh, okay, yes. You gotta open up the resize menu. Alright, so whoa. Really? Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. That's really weird. Okay, so nope. Not quite, but alright, so maybe I only need to do... Okay, so resize. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the menu here. I don't think you can. I think the way I have it set up, it only shows just the window um, my capture software OBS I'm using is focused on. I'm not sure if I said that in a way that makes sense. But anyways, sketch and skew. Let's go 30. How's that? Is that a little better? It's narrowing it, isn't it? Why is it making it more narrow? Shouldn't it be as wide at the widest point as the thing that I don't get what's going on here. Well, actually, you know what? If I do this, and then I widen it, oops. Resize. There we go. I forgot that I need to, yeah, okay. How's that? Yeah, that'll be like an appropriate size shadow. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint that in gray. I guess it doesn't matter what color it is, but whoops. Okay, so I'm gonna here, let me do this. So it'll be like that. So basically everything in the gray circle on the mountain will need to be painted a deeper shade. Something like that. Is that a good shadow size? I think that should be good. Okay, so I'm gonna need to let's move this out of the way, and let's make some deeper colors. I'm gonna have to go back in the ocean and edit this out, or I could just hold on a sec here. I know what I can do. I can just go back to a previous version of the picture and steal that little portion of the ocean and just paste it back in. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Or actually, hold on. I don't even need to do that. I can just do this. And yeah, there we go. Just do it the easy way. Alright. Yeah, so let's get rid of all these colors here. Eraser tool, that's what I meant to pick. And then I can, or I guess I can even just do it now. hold on a sec here. Why isn't this lining up properly? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll be fine. There we go. Alright, so now... let's make up a palette here to... Okay, so... Okay, so let's make a palette of these colors first. And then I'll make a darker version of each of those colors independently. So let's go something like this for this. Wait, hold on. Did I? Oh, some reason okay. Maybe I should make it a little bit darker. Okay. And this one. Gosh darn it. And this one will be about that dark. Let's see if this... Alright. Let's try this now. Alright, so... maybe actually let's make this a smidgen darker, actually. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So yeah, so it shouldn't be the most difficult thing ever to... Whoops. To figure this out. So let's... Whoops. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so... Oh wait, no, hold on, I don't need to do... I need to... What am I doing here? Alright, so I need to... okay, so let's just get these colors in there, and then I can... Frickin' frack. Alright, so this will be the darkest color here, so I'll paint that in. This will be the medium color, so I'll just paint that in here. And this will be the light color, so I'll paint that in here. Whoops. Ah, you crap. so let's see here. It certainly does look like a shadow, but I might be a little too shadowy. We'll see. We'll see when I'm done here. What? Okay, so these are all the darkest spots here. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. So let's just get them filled in, and then I can edit it later. I can edit the color later to suit better, whether it's got to be like lighter or darker. You know what I should have done? I should have painted them 3 completely separate colors, so it'd be easier to tell what's what. Actually, wait, hold on. So this is supposed to be this here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Slowly but surely I am understanding what I've done here. Alright. And then this color, whoops, is this right here. Alright. So hold on a sec here. Is this the right color? Yeah. How's that looking so far? It's okay, I guess. I'll have to adjust the colors, I think. I think I made them a little too dark for what I wanted them to be, but it is getting the idea across that this area is under shadow, so that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's see here. Is this the dark color for the normal bits? Let me just... No, that's the new color I used. Okay. This is the dark color, right? Yeah, okay. So anything that's colored this, I gotta paint with this. Okay. There we go. Whoops. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Alright. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm doing this right, but this is the way I'm doing it, so that's the way it's going to be done. Alright, so, actually, hold on. I still gotta do this little bit over here, and then I'll do the stairs after that. Okay. Alright, so these are the darkest spots. So let's get all these dark areas filled in. This is the lightest color, so this will go for the lightest spots here. And this is the in-between color here. And I'll paint this like that. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. I can't zoom in anymore. Okay. Alright, so why does that happen all the time? Oh, it's already that color. Alright, let's see here now. So now I'm going to need to make a palette for the stairs here. Okay, so yeah, let's see here. Okay, so you know what I could do? I could probably just take a slice of the stairs here, and that'll be copy, paste. There we go. There's the 4 colors of the stairs, and I can use that to make the darker colors. Alright. Whoops. I keep hitting the wrong button here. Hold on. Why? Alright. Crap, damn it. And how's that? Is that better? Let's make that a little darker. Okay, so let's I'm sorry, what? There we go. There we go. Alright, now let's plop this. I can't remember where I got it from, but there we go. Alright, let's pop it in here. Alright, so so this color is very close to that color. That's not good. Okay, so let's paint all the darkest colors in here. Let's paint all the second darkest colors in. Paint all these ones in. Oh, I apparently forgot to, hold on. Okay, let's paint the other color first, because that's, there we go. And now I can paint this color in. There we go. Alright, now let's, do this painstaking process. That's not that big a deal. Alright, you know what, let's fill these in as I go. Whoops. Here we go. Now that this is more or less done, it actually does kind of look like a shadow. I still need to, okay, fix this area up here. There we go. And something like that, I don't know. Let's get rid of this. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Alright, so I should have kept the Windfish from earlier, the complete one. I should have set it aside, but that's fine. I'm going to, I just copied it from another file. Let's paste it in here. Let's get these out of the way because they're probably gonna, wait, hold on. There we go. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so all I need to do is let's paint this portion of the egg red, or yeah, just so when I put it over here, it'll still have all its proportions or whatever. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. But yeah, let's get rid of the background. Whoops, I forgot that I still had that selected, that color. Let's get rid of all this. Probably an easier way I could have done that. I could have just thrown a border around it and done my normal paint fill sort of erasure technique, but actually I guess I still can. It's probably the easiest way to do this. Okay. Nope. There we go. There we go. That's gotten rid of that. All that stuff. Excellent. Just give me a sec to save it here. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this, and then once it's over there, I'm gonna paint it white again. I just want it red so that because I have transparent selection on, it actually copies over this. I mean, I guess I could put a different background color down, but then no, because then it would carry. No, this is the easiest way to do it, yeah. And I can also, if there's any white poking out from behind it, I know that I haven't completely overlapped it. There we go. The reason I did that was just because it's a lot easier to do that, to get rid of that, the part of that oval line that I had there. And now let's get rid of this little blotch. Let's make sure the border looks okay of the shadow. Okay, cool. And let's paint that back white. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. I think I will do a little editing of the colors here. I don't know. Does it look okay as it is? Or should I lighten the colors up a bit? Now, you know what? I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine just the way it is. Yeah. Yeah. And thankfully, there wasn't much construction noises going on while I was streaming this. I did a test recording earlier while there was some noises going on, and it didn't seem like the recording picked them up, so hopefully it was the same for this stream. at the beginning when there was noise, but for the last half hour or so, there really hasn't been much, which is awesome. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do here is maybe just do some final little tweaks here, just to kind of polish this off a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little better. Alright, I'll do the same for the rest of these things. Little separations between the tufts of cloud. I don't know. But just make them look a little more curved and smooth and whatever. Actually, you know what? While I'm here, let's make this section look a little more rounded. There we go. And let's do the same for this one too, for this section. Because yeah, that's kind of been bugging me a little bit. Alright. And let's do something like that. So maybe make this a little bit thinner. Like that. Alright, let's see how that looks. A little better, but I think I should thicken them a bit to match the other side. A bit better, so let's do that. And how does that look? Yeah, I think that looks alright. Maybe, I don't know. Alright. That's probably good enough. Alright. Save that. The final rough form. Now I'll just do my finalizing. Just bring this back here. File, save as Windfish's egg v3.png. V3 for version 3. First version was just a simple line drawing. Second version was a more detailed version where I took out the lines and added shading and stuff like that. And third version is where I made the mountains actually look like mountains. At least more like mountains than just what I had before. Which wasn't horrible, but it just looked like... it just looked weird. I think I made the comparison or whatever. I think I said that they look like crumpled tents that had camouflage on them, crumpled camo tents. But now they at least resemble mountains. So I'm happy with that. Did I already save it? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, so I do believe that's it for today's stream. Thank you to anybody who's watching. I certainly do appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. And hopefully, I actually have that capture card. I did send another email today asking about it, so hopefully I'll have an answer in the next few days, and I can go from there and see what my options are. But yeah, if the capture card doesn't come from that vendor, then I'll just buy it from another vendor, But it'd be nice if it was still on its way. I hope it's not lost or anything. Like I said, it was only 20 or something, 20 something dollars, so it isn't that big a deal money-wise if I lose it, especially since Amazon has already said I can request a refund if I so choose. If it doesn't come in, then yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the refund. But if it does come in, then I'll be lenient just because current situations are making things tough on everybody. So if it does come in, then I'm not going to refund, but if it doesn't, then obviously I'm going to want my money back so I can spend it on a vendor who is actually going to send me a product. Anyways, don't want to end my stream on a bit of a down note, even though that's what I just did. It's Friday, weekend. There we go. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.